Hello, I'm Anastasia. Today we will be doing acrylic pearl baby boomer coming up. To create this look we will need warm pink by Entity, also a white powder, and I already prepped the nail. Now I'm applying dehydrator and then non-acid primer. I'm going to work with acrylic, so I'm using acrylic primer, and then I will start my application with the white. I decided to do this shape. Some people call it Russian almond, some people call it pipe. So my goal is to do the free edge first. So I'm working with the white powder and creating this shape first. By the way, this is the regular white, the one that is used for pink and white, and I recommend for baby boomer also to use the bright white colors, because when you will start to blend them and when they will fade, they will also lose their brightness a little bit, so it's better to take the bright color. So now the nail is pretty thin and I'm only building the length and the shape of the nail. Make sure that the side walls are completely parallel, that there are no holes, no dips between the natural nail and the product. And also I'm adding another bead on top and carefully stretching it up. Be careful, do not stretch it too much so it will be on the nail. And then with the body of my brush I'm building the surface as well. And I'm sorry for jumping out of the frame. I really tried to do the close-up look of all this design, but when you're working on yourself it's pretty hard to stay exactly on one spot. So then I take another bead of white and again carefully stretch it towards the free edge, and then I turn my brush around and stretch it on the top, but not all the way. Do not stretch it all the way to the cuticle. This time I'm taking nude, place it right where the white was finished and stretch it down and carefully stretch it up. So this is how we get this two-color fade. It really depends on you. You can leave more white if you want to get a longer white free edge, or you can use more nude so the nails will look like nude with a slight white tip on the free edge. It's really up to you. Do not forget that the product should be very thin along the sidewalls and near the cuticle. And when I'm done with the nude, the next step, as always, is transparent pink powder near the cuticle. I always do that to give a nail such a natural look, and also when they will start growing, you cannot really tell where this outgrowing line is, and it also helps to create a better adhesion, as translucent pink color contains way less pigments rather than white or nude. Now you can also fix the color by adding pink in the center. Also check the side view. If you see that the apex is missing or the product is missing somewhere, just feel free to add it with a transparent pink, but do not add too much on top of the white because it won't be as bright anymore. So now I'm finishing the application, and once you're happy with it, check once again from all views, and after a couple minutes you can safely remove the form and pinch it. Do not ever pinch when the nail is still on the form, because as the result the form can cut the product underneath and we will get cracks. Then I place this clamp for a few minutes and then we file and buff the nails, and then I apply a tack-free gel top coat because I want to give this pearl look to the nail. You can leave it like this if you want just a classic baby boomer, but if you want to make it look even better, we will do the following. So I will cure for 45 seconds. Normally I will cure for 1 minute, so that means I under-cured by 1/3 of the time to have this sticky layer a little bit so I can do the chrome powder. So I decided to use this blue color, and be careful when choosing the color because as you can see, this chrome powder, it really changes the colors that are underneath, so sometimes they might look completely different. So in my case the nude color looks more orangey and more brown, and at first I thought it's like I don't like it, but then when I looked on the natural light it's actually good. So now I get rid of the excess powder, and then I'm using the primer to seal the free edge so the chrome powder will not peel. and seal it again with the tack-free gel top coat. Do not forget to cap the free edge and apply it all over to the side walls, to all of the surface, and then we fully cure, this time for 1 minute in LED lamp. And we're done. So for a few weeks while I had this pearl baby boomer on my nails, everybody gave me compliments. They were like, wow, how did you get this beautiful color? They didn't really realize that it was just baby boomer with a chrome powder. Let me guys know, what do you think? If this is your first time on my channel, consider subscribing so you will not miss my tutorials just like this one every week. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.